Hi everybody, today we're here with Diana Charles and a strong black woman all the way from St. Lucia. And we want to know her thoughts today on different topics and different subjects today. And Diana Charles, how are you today?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing awesome as well.
Okay, great. Good stuff.
Yes. So,
Good to see you, Chris Martin. And Ashel Norville, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, great. How is things going as a teenager? How is life? And how is life treating you?
It's okay.
And you are on my show, and you okay to ask me any question that would help you grow as a teenager. You can ask me anything you want to help you to succeed in life, education, life, job, money, um, how to go out there and make yourself successful. You can ask me anything you want, Miss Norville. And Chris Martin, you can go ahead and interview me and ask me any question. Feel free, and I will answer to all your questions in a real positive way. And trust me, hopefully, I hope you guys can handle the truth, because I am only here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So buckle up your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen.
Shirley,
My first question is, what do you think about
Pick up,
girls
please.
leaving? What do you
up.
think about girls leaving their education for a man?
Okay. I think this is a quick question where I don't think any teenager should be I don't think a teenager should ever leave her education behind and go with a boy or have a boyfriend while they are at school. Period. I think in education comes first in life, and no man can ever give you that. And I think in order for a lifelong lasting relationship as a young person growing up in society, I think education is the most important thing that would lead a young woman in society to a great future and a successful future. And I don't a lot of men out there are looking for a real successful young beautiful woman to marry. And it's very important for me to tell our young teenagers out there that to stay in school, educate themselves, and this is a big gain for you as a woman, and to create a good family for you and a husband that if one day God will bless you with. But its education is good for you, and to create a brighter future for yourself. So it is not a good idea to leave your education behind and quit school to go and listen to a man and carry on with a boyfriend, because at the end of the day there's no education, no money, and to just leave all your future behind, which just is education, and you go with a man, you will end up on the streets. That's my say.
awesome.
What do you think about prostitution?
Prostitution is something that a lot of women, they become failures in life. They become very trouble in life, and they adopt such behavior because I find they don't want to work the fields. They don't want to do hard work, so they use their vaginas for fast cash. And I find that a lot of women out there who are prostitutes, they are not real. They are women who doesn't want to work and feel that their body will maintain fast money to get to a better future, and then to get to where they want to go in life, which I don't think that any woman who has done prostitution have ever been successful. And I find that being a prostitute, you are selling yourself and you don't know your beauty as a woman. And I feel that being a prostitute, it is a lot of women choose to be a prostitute because they are lazy women and they do not want to work. And work, I believe in hard working. I believe in working your hands by your hands and not using your body parts to earn money. That's what you call a real woman. But using your body for money by using for sexuality is bad spirit, create bad spirit. It creates I believe this is not pure as a woman, and you are not real. You are trying to think that you are blessed by using your body spiritual, giving your body out for money. And when I feel as a woman's body should be priceless and not to be bought. So I think it's wrong.
Awesome.
Do you have any questions for her?
Let me see if I can get a question. What do you think of a woman being a housewife?
I don't think that a housewife is supposed to be an everyday thing. And I think nowadays a housewife could be both ways, a man and a woman, because we supposed to split the chores in the house. Nowadays, like way back then, when I was growing up, when I was growing up, my mother was a housewife, and my dad used to go out in the fields to work, and my mom used to bake kids and take care of us and clean the house and do ready. Now it's not like that anymore, ladies and gentlemen, my viewers. Right now, husband and wife has to work. Because why? Because the economy right now, everything is become expensive, and a home require 2 paychecks. Some income, maybe your wife earns a higher paycheck than the husband, and it's very important. So nobody has to look at each other to be a housewife. We both has to split the chores in a household, because if there's kids involved, a husband and wife, a boyfriend and girlfriend, there's no such thing as being a housewife, or she has to come home and cook for the man. Whoever come home first after work has to cook, because there's no way an income, a man income nowadays can supply to pay the mortgage, supply to pay the car rent, supply to pay insurance, life insurance, supply to take care of the kids, supply to pay all sorts of bills alone. So the wife has to put in. So this is why we both have to work. So chores has to be split equally. And everybody's supposed to do laundry. Whoever has the time set, and the goals has to be set in a home when you're starting a family. So there is no housewife whatsoever anymore. Awesome. Everybody is a housewife. Everybody gotta split the chores in a house.
Awesome. I hope some men take that advice and also realize that they have to do chores. By the way,
I don't mop floors. If I am married to a man, I hire a cleaning lady to mop my floors. I working very hard. My husband is working. I have to get someone. He pay 50. I pay 50. We get someone to clean our house. Cut off the onions. I cook for my husband, and then I get a cleaning lady to change our sheets, to do the dishes and do laundry. Husband and wife, we don't have to do that. If we both working, we can pay half and get a cleaning lady. So that's my say.
Awesome. So I hope some men take that advice.
Yeah.
And they don't have the women doing all the
I believe
chores.
A husband and wife should not allow a husband should not allow his wife to clean toilets if they're both working. We can both put money together and get a cleaning lady to clean our bathrooms, our bathroom, cut off onions. I cook for my hubby and clean, do the laundry, do the beds, sweep for the floors, mopping. Husband should not know that their wives deserve to keep their nails pretty, sexy lingeries every night, but cleaning, mopping, no, we don't do, because we both working to create a business together and keeping a roof over our head. Cleaning should not be the wife duties, okay, because we are working. But cooking for your husband, making him special dishes, that, and making sure his shirts are nicely ironed, fix him up, ready, that's the wife's duty, not cleaning toilets. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I still have one more question. I still have questions for you. What do you think of teenagers who are taking drugs, or people on the whole who are taking drugs? What advice do you have for them as well?
That's a big thing in society right now. When I really look, because I like my drinks, I have to be honest with my viewers. You see, alcohol and drugs is only if you abuse it. A lot of people take alcohol and drugs, and because they think that it would help them with a problem. Now, my ladies and gentlemen, you can mix a problem with a problem. I was raised in a family where I love drinks. I'm from St. Lucia, okay? I drink casual. I drink when I'm happy. I drink to have fun, and I know my limits. But there's some people, they abuse the drink. And some people, when they have a problem, they would take drugs. Like a lot of teenagers, for instance, they would use marijuana. They would use something to get high, to educate themselves, to get to what they want. But our teenagers out there need to understand what is going to happen after the fact. What is going to happen to them? What are the side effects of that down the road? Because in each and every drug that are taken for certain situations, certain circumstances, that you are using drugs, cocaine or whatever, you have to understand that this drug is going to ask you a price or payment, and it comes with a side effect. It's going to destroy your brains. There will come a time that your brains will not function without it. So it's very important. It's good to enjoy alcohol, or if it's a weed or something, but not drugs. I don't believe in heroin, cocaine stuff. These things should not be taken, period. For ban, these things should be banned. It destroys you, and it brings you like a dog on the street. Not even a dog on the street. It makes you worse than a dog on the street. You can even sell your kids just for a little piece of crack cocaine. So these things teenagers should never touch. And I truly advise teenagers out there. You plan to smoke weed, but it's not every weed are real. So we have to be careful where we buy our weed and what they put in our weed. We have to be smart in what we put to smoke in ourselves, because it's going to destroy us. And there's no reason I personally would choose to have a glass of wine or a nice little alcohol once in a while instead of smoking, and I don't know what I'm smoking. Because right now in the community, people are trying to make business out of stuff and to get you addicted. And they don't care what they put in there to just get you to come back and bring money to them and destroy you. So I definitely want to put the word out there that my teenagers out there, be very careful. I know you guys are desperate and you guys want to have fun and enjoy life. But enjoy life with less drugs, less alcohol. Enjoy with caution. Mindset, be smart, be street smart in what you do in society as you grow up. And having street smart as you grow up as a young woman, young man in society, you have street smart, and I think you will be safe. But not because your friends are smoking, that don't mean that you have to take a puff. That doesn't mean you have to smoke too. You can be cool and let your friend smoke. You don't have to join him, and you'll be okay. Don't let anyone force you to be. Don't let anyone force you to do things you don't want to do as a teenager.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. Listen. Any more questions?
Well,
No.
okay, I guess that's it for now. Until then, we have more. When next video, we'll have a couple of more questions to ask you, and questions based on what you think of as a teenagers growing back home and being disciplined back home by the parents, and teenagers up here have not been disciplined. What do you feel about the different law being taken place in the Caribbean and up here? What do you think about the different law of that law?
I believe in foreign and in the Caribbean countries, our kids have been brought up differently, and the laws in foreign is very open, and technology has has conquered the whole world, and a lot of parents needs to acknowledge their kids to acknowledge their kids where when to take time, when to be on their phone, when certain things to educate themselves for their homework, when they have to be self-disciplined. Now with the difference between a foreign kids and Caribbean kid is the way our parents discipline us, raising us. And a lot of our kids nowadays, we are raising foreign, but we parents, because the law said that we should not be hitting our kids, we are scared to discipline our kids. But by hitting our kids is not the right way to go. But by standing up firm with eye contact and make decisions on, whereas especially a lot of kids now, our parents accommodate us by giving us iPads, phones, social media. All this stuff is taking over our kids, television, and our kids refuse to take up a book. Now, and just because our parents know that the government is going to lock us up if we hit our kids or something, we are just giving our kids the upper hand. But I don't believe it. We can still raise our kids the same way that I was taught back home. We don't have to hit our kids to give them the knowledge and discipline that they need. And to bring this video to a close, this show to a close, my advice as a parent, I was a single parent over the years, and I am still a single parent because I raised my daughter till she's 18. And I'm encouraging the parents out there. Kids, when they start growing up, when you become a single parent from 3 until 18, you gotta show the kids that what have you done to bring yourself up as a parent. You have to engage the children into routines of cooking. What do? Bring them to work if you have to. Show them that they have to go out there to earn their money and not to steal, not to go to a store and think that things come easy, that they can just go to a neighbor's house and take things. You have to engage, be honest with your kids about each and everything that you do to help them. The most important thing in life is to teach our kids how to be independent and to discipline themselves. and to also know that when they does not have something, they don't have to go out there and sell themselves for it, but they need to go and think. Go back to their room and think and say, oh, should I just go to school and go to school and think of what I want to be? Because I want to be somebody today, but education and being a lawyer, being somebody will give me what I want, build my dream, to make my dream. Parents out there, you need to allow your kids, tell your kids to dream big and wake up and go out there, stick in your books and go and get what they want, not failing themselves. And parents out there, to bring this to a close again, it is not okay for you to bring your kids down. Always bring them up. When they say they cannot do something, you sit down and say, look, anything is possible in life, and yes, you can do it. We are not quitters, we are conquerors.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great interview.
We are not losers.
Awesome.
We are not quitters. We keep going and going until we reach the end of the tunnel. Amen.
Awesome.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing my videos today. I appreciate. Thank you, Chris Manning and Asha Noville, for interviewing me. I really appreciate being on your show today. Thank you so much.
Awesome, and we appreciate the wisdom that you have shared with us, and it is really enlightening, and we hope to have you again to more questions and your more wisdom that you have installed for us.
Yes, thank you. It's my pleasure, sir.
Awesome. Thank you.